All right, guys. Hey, everything new under the sun. When we're talking about World War III, like war preparation, what the U.S. military is doing. Well, you're looking at an image. This is coming out of Jordan, and the story here. Let's see. I think I lost the story that it was on here. But those images are the image of some unloading of American tanks in Jordan. So let me pull up the article here and let's see. What do you see here? All right, war preparations. Leaked images allegedly show U.S. military tanks arriving in Jordan. Syrian forces have now secured most of eastern Ghouta enclave. The last remaining rebel-held area near Damascus, the capital of the largest city of the Syrian Arab Republic. With Syrian forces nearing full control of the war-torn region, U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations Nikki Haley recently warned Washington remains prepared to act if it must. And so here comes in the leaked image of U.S. tanks on Jordanian soil. Well, last week, Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Sergei Ryabkov commented on the critical situation in eastern Ghouta and called on Washington to completely abandon its plan for a military strike against the Syrian government forces. We've warned the U.S. that these plans must be unconditionally refused. Any such unlawful use of force, similar to what happened almost a year ago at the Shariat Air Base, would be an act of aggression against a sovereign state as defined by the relevant article of the UN Charter. So basically Russia is looking for any excuse to use all of its forces, conventional and nuclear, to support its allies, basically. Well, Washington had previous experience of launching a military intervention without the consent of the United Nations Security Council. Well, Trump lobbed 59 Tomahawk missiles on Syria's Shariat Air Base in April 2017. So just last year that happened. Well, Sputnik news agency recently uncovered leaked images of U.S. military equipment. This is what the images that you're looking at, all part of this, arriving in Jordan's Aqaba industrial port via vehicles carrier ship Liberty Pride for an upcoming participation in the annual war drill Eager Lion. During the unloading process, the image reveals M1A2 Abrams main battle tanks, the M113's variation for medical evacuation, and the M2A3 Bradley armored personnel carriers, and they were offloaded from a 199-meter military transport vessel. Sputnik indicates that Eager Line war drill is an important military exercise between the U.S. Armed Forces and Jordanian Armed Forces, along with the Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Kuwait, Bahrain. Further, the war drill could flare up tensions on the Jordan-Syria border as we know it. And so you have these operations where you have these unloading of significant military equipment, and you know that if they're there, then they could be repositioned, used in a particular location. And Jordan is a very good position to have military hardware. They're in a kind of a central location, to either help Saudi Arabia or go up into Syria or fight battles with Iran, Iraq, etc. It's very close in terms of transporting that military equipment if needed in the Middle East theater should war break out in some fashion somewhere. Now, I don't know, I have no speculation as to how they could be used, but certainly they're drilling for war, and Sputnik is reporting there the deployment of the Abrams main battle tanks and the other personnel carriers, etc., in Jordan. That, like I say, is very close to these regions, so the U.S. could reposition those at any time. So, interesting story. This is coming from Zero Hedge. I'll link to the article and you can check it out. But a significant development when you talk about the nations coming to the Middle East for battle. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like when the Bible describes the nations all descending on the Middle East for battle with all their weaponry, all their horses and cavalry, swords and bucklers and shields and all these things. This is what modern military equipment looks like coming to the theater of war in the Middle East. I'll leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video.